So I'm honored to be here with Shayla Favor, the next county prosecutor in our city. I'm proud of her. She's been a member of council for a number of years and has made housing her thing. And her thing has made the city better as a result. So we're grateful for you. You take that same kind of passion to the prosecutor's office, we'll be better off as a community. And I know we got it. You got it. You got it. We got it. I want to confess something. I had not always been a fan of this model. I called it moving from the hood to the good. And it didn't feel good. That we could take people from one part of the city, move them to the other part of the city, as if the part that they come from wasn't good enough. And I thought about it for a while, and you know, I'm used to be the youngest person in the room. Now I'm the oldest person in the room always, except for maybe David. What was very clear to me after a while, in talking to Amy Coleman, was how our city developed. The city of Columbus intentionally, but not maliciously, developed into a community, a city of a collection of gated communities. What do I mean by that? Gated communities. The council member talked about gated communities. Here's what it means. Gated communities were created to keep people in, and other gated communities were created to keep people out. And so to keep people in those gated communities, it was relegated to poverty, crime, health care issues, lack of education. And for those communities that keep people out, they don't want to see diversity, cultural enrichment, different economic status. Oh, no, I got more than that. And there's got to be a way to tear down the gated communities to ensure that everybody has the opportunities to succeed. So the old political way of thinking about public policy was to invest heavily in the gated communities that kept people in. I was part of that. I worked hard at putting all kind of money and resources in the areas of the city and try to make them better for everybody that lived there. And guess what? That's the right thing to do. And it still is the right thing to do. But it never once dawned on me, well, what happens if you take some people out of the gated community to keep people out and put them in the gated community that's supposed to keep people, keep people in to keep people out in that community? What happens is that they have that experience they otherwise would not have immediately. Better school immediately, safer immediately. And that the truth is that this total, complete strategy of investing in the community designed to keep people in, segregated, poor, that to transform it takes decades of consistent leadership from the top all the way down. Now that's still a good idea to keep doing that. But Families Flourish is a tool, not the solution. It is a tool among many tools necessary to lift people out of poverty. Invest in where people live to make that neighborhood better than what it was, understanding it's going to take a while to get it done. And to take people who have been segregated and discriminated against, sometimes unintentionally, that's just the way the city grew up, and move them in, I'll say the names, Clintonville, German Village, New Albany, Arlington, Dublin, and see their lives turn around almost immediately. Now, how do I know that? Because I see it in real life without a program. I can't tell you how many people who lived in a segregated environment had the chance to move to another environment and their life transformed immediately. So there's all kinds of ways to impact poverty, not one way, but multiple ways. And part of the challenge that Families Flourish has is to talk to the policymakers that make decisions on funding. Because I've had some conversations with some of those policymakers that say, it doesn't feel good to move people out of this neighborhood and move them in that neighborhood. It should make you feel great when you can change a family's life, a person's life, almost immediately by putting them in a new neighborhood that results in a good, better quality of life immediately, while at the same time improving this neighborhood that needs to be improved as well. Let's do that. So I'm proud of this program, and I'm now a believer.